I was just sitting here thinking about all the different movies that I have seen, liked, not liked, etc. And there's been some really good movies that I've considered really good movies. Actually, the Rambo's, Terminators. Of course, I look at them differently now than I did when I was a kid. Actually, and that's pretty cool. Actually, of course, the hilarious ones, the ones with Chevy Chase and Richard Pryor and yeah, those old movies, they were funny, and then of course you can't forget Spaceballs or any of those, which were just hilarious, I mean, you just can't get enough of them. I can't, anyways. Uh, Now, the more recent movies to me that have been really like, wow, that's a good movie, was The Matrix. Matrix 1 was, and still, one of my all time favorites. Love that movie. I own that movie. It's on my Amazon, and I watch it every now and then just because I like it. I don't have number two bought yet, but I do like number two though. Didn't care for number three. I understood why they made it though. But yeah, the Matrix series, man, wow, that one makes me think. Are we living in a computer, man? It's kind of like it reminded me of Tron. You know, back in the '80s. I don't know if any of you remember the first Tron. Actually, it was a guy that got caught in a computer or something like that. I remember it was all the rage at the time, man. With our Commodore 64s and VIC 20s. So yeah, kind of funny actually. The more recent movies, like within the last year that I've seen that I pretty much liked, actually was the one with the Joker's girlfriend. I don't know which one it was called. I thought it was kind of funny, and it did have some humorous parts in it actually. As far as like watching on TV at home on Netflix, the series Lucifer cracks me up just constantly just laughing, and like he's so witty. I mean, whoever wrote that series, he's going places, or maybe he's already places, and that's why it's so good. I don't know. It don't matter, but it's a good movie. Yellowstone, I like that. I still got I haven't watched the last one yet, but watched up till then. Not documentary, excuse me. Good miniseries with Kevin Costner. You know, yeah, imagine that. But yeah, I'm just thinking about all the movies and stuff, and of course I like documentaries are my favorite by all accounts. I mean, I love learning. I mean, I just love to learn. I don't know, it's kind of silly, but I like to know about new things, you know. And so I watch documentaries on a lot of different things, from serial killers to freaking hummingbirds to butterflies to to Bigfoot. Yeah, I believe in Bigfoot. I do. I do. Had never seen one, never smelled one, nothing like that. I'm sure they're around though, especially in the canyons out south of where I live. Plenty of deer and elk out there, coyote, small game, plenty of water, so it's only a matter of time before somebody reports it or has already seen it and just hasn't reported it. I'm not sure, it's kind of funny actually how that kind of works sometimes. It's Takes that first person to say something, and then 20 people are like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I was the only one," you know? So that I could see that happening maybe sometime. Maybe not. Who knows? It don't really matter. Long as Bigfoot don't hurt me when I'm out in the woods, I'm good, you know? I think Bigfoot's the least of your worries when you're out hiking in the woods by yourself, except for that account in 1800 where that so-called gold miner, actually, I believe, was sleeping in his sleeping bag or bed and got swooped up by Bigfoot, he said, and took to a cave and held for like ransom for like 3 days until he escaped, actually. Uh, he actually signed something on with to do with the court that he wasn't lying under oath or anything, too. And till his deathbed, swore that it happened, you know. And that's to have something like that happen, you know, and you just don't make stuff up like that. I mean, why would you do that? And then that just doesn't make sense. I mean, so there's got to be some truth to it, you know. I'm sure the story isn't quite like he remembers because he was probably terrified out of his all gets out, you know. I mean, can you imagine being in a cave with Bigfoots? They're like huge. I mean, it would be a bad 3 days, man. Talk about hangovers. I'd take a hangover over 3 days with Bigfoots in a cave any day. Yep. And I don't do hangovers anymore because I'm 51 and they hurt too bad. Yeah. 7 minutes now I've been talking. Sometimes I just get on here and just ramble. I don't even know where I started from or where I'm going to end here. Let's go ahead and end it now.